Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw. Going In Raw. That sounds terrible.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you are watching Going In Raw. You like that?
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson, and available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the little notify bell next to it to make sure you always got your new Going In Raw notifications. We're also available on the Twitter, twitter.com/Steven Larson.
Ooh, very exciting, very exciting, very exciting, very exciting.
We are in the waiting room.
Currently waiting in waiting room.
For Double or Nothing.
1 minute.
So all the information's pre-filled. You're going to try, and I'm going to try. We're both going to try.
Yeah.
What happens when we both get them? We'll have a couple extra tickets?
Maybe.
All right, we'll see how that works. We're going to become scalpers, apparently. Are we allowed to do that? Do they come down on people for doing that?
Yeah, I don't think it's encouraged.
I don't know. Ooh.
TNA for Life says, too sweet, hearty handshake. Thank you. Let's do some plugs, Steve, while we're waiting. Here, we can be found at the Patreon, patreon.com/Steven Larson, all sorts of awesome reward tiers. What can we get? What can the good people get for, I don't know, $10?
They get it's like that's the first reward tier where there's a physical reward.
Physical thing.
You get a signed postcard from me and Larson.
Ooh, it's new now. You also get a vote on our monthly Going In Raw views. Don't refresh.
I'm not hitting anything. Oh, man.
And our monthly Going In Raw views, and also everything the $5 patrons get and the $1 patrons get. That means 5 bonus episodes overrun every week.
I feel like we don't sell Overrun enough to the people. Overrun is great because
it's brand new original content.
On Mondays, we kind of just sort of, shoot the shit about the weekend. Mm-hmm. On Tuesdays, we have Truth Exposed Tuesdays.
Yes.
And Truth Exposed Tuesdays is where we take on a conspiracy. Checking status. There's like a hang in there. We're still waiting. Okay. The Purge experience will open soon, and we are making it fair and secure.
Fair and secure.
That's all I ask for in life is fair and secure. We have a couple new patrons from over the weekend. We've got, let's see here. What is this? The Left Hand Strangler, official PE teacher of Going In Raw, Denton Watkins, Pretty Boy Ali, Say But... Oh, wait, don't worry, you're not alone. Okay, once purchase opens, everyone will have an equal chance. Say But Sue, Joseph Christensen, Chap Mayer, Devin, and Sully Iqbal.
Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
For your support.
Thank you so much.
And then on Wednesdays, we do chat trivia, where we open the chat to a contest.
Correct.
If you're watching us live, still chilling. And then either me or Larson or both of us. The ticket purchase waiting room is now open.
Oh, there you go.
Where do I go?
I don't think you go anywhere. I think you just... wait.
Did yours say yours is open too?
No, not yet. Is there anything? There's nothing to click. Here, scroll down.
There's nothing to click.
Here, scroll down. Scroll down. No, you just wait, I guess.
All right.
There's no link here.
There's no link either. Oh man. Oh, it said that said the tickets purchase waiting room. You now have a place in line.
There you go.
Please sign in or sign up while you wait. I've done that already.
You already signed in.
I've already done that. Ooh, this is scary. So yeah, that's on Wednesdays. You have a chance at winning a drawing.
A drawing by Steve Larson, or in rare occasions, a collaboration.
And then
Thursday is 10 for the win Thursdays.
Yeah, we brought back 10 for the win.
Kind of.
In a really, really sort of low budget form.
Yes.
Remember to pre-enter, I did that already.
Yeah, it's all done.
And then Fridays is Ask Steven Larson, where we talk about anything but wrestling.
Yes.
No wrestling talk.
It's a half hour of usually quality content 5 days a week.
Yeah, yeah. And then at the beginning of the month, also on Patreon, you get the new digital Friendo care package.
Yes.
A bunch of GIFs and wallpapers for your phones and stuff. So
and more to come. We're going to be doing some changes to the Patreon here pretty soon. So
yeah. Boy, this is a very professional.
This is really well done.
Yeah, there's like little updated messages.
Hats off to All Elite Wrestling and MGM Grand for a really professional operation. But of course, MGM Grand.
If we don't get tickets though, then no, they suck.
Here's the thing.
They're crap.
When I bought my fair share of tickets in my day,
sure,
and there's been a lot of times where you can't even get through.
Yeah,
and you think to yourself, you know what? If only I had a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe my odds would have been better instead of just sites crashing, things sucking.
That's true.
This has given everybody a chance,
sucking.
and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So hats off, nonetheless. They handle their fair share of events over the MGM Grand, I'm sure, between concerts and shows. You ever been to a Vegas show?
To a Vegas show?
I saw Spam-A-Lot. That was fun.
No, I have not been to a Vegas show. I've only been to Vegas once.
And the lead was Jay Peterman from Seinfeld.
Oh, that's cool.
It was pretty fun. It was a good show.
That's the Python thing, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
That sounds neat.
It's the Holy Grail.
Do not close your browser window or you will lose your place in line.
Don't close your browser window.
It makes me want to
or
really
you'll be a loser.
I so want to close it.
Don't do it. Don't refresh either.
I'm not going to do anything.
Your recent super chats. This will be the experience while we wait to get to this ticket thing, and then we're gonna just barrel through the news.
And there's a lot of news too. This is a heavy news day. There's a new spoiler alert.
Well, let's talk about that now. Let's talk about that now.
Japan for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Much to my surprise.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by this as well.
Well, no. Much to my surprise, New Beginning happened last night.
Oh, okay.
I did not know that was happening.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen.
And then I woke up this morning and I moseyed over to my computer, got on Twitter, and I see a GIF of Red Shoes putting what looked like the IWGP World Title around the waist of one Switchblade Jay White, and I was like, "Why is that happening right now?"
Because New Beginning in Osaka.
So I looked it up, and sure enough, there was a show, and Jay White beat Tanahashi for the IWGP World Title. So I went back, I watched that, and then I watched one other match. Karen really highly recommended Ishimori versus Taguchi.
Oh, I heard that was good.
And it was a really good match.
Has your opinion changed on Taguchi?
It will change if he does more stuff like that. If they let him be a bit more serious.
Yeah.
Not so goofy. But
agreed.
He came out wearing some Luigi-esque green overalls, and I was like, no.
But then the match was
But then the match was super good, and so I was like, okay, well, I can see myself getting more on board.
Yeah. So anyways, the real story, though, is Jay White defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi, Go Ace.
Yeah.
Ending, I think, Tanahashi's reign at 36, 37 days. Pretty short reign as champ.
Yes.
Tanahashi was more or less a transitional champion to get that belt on Jay White.
No, more or less. He was exactly that. It was get it off of Kenny Omega and then get it off of poor man's Kenny Omega. No, that's messed up. That's rude. I shouldn't say that.
It is rude.
I really like Jay White. I think he's fantastic.
Great.
I don't know. What are your thoughts about? So and look, we will, before you guys flood the comments with, you guys don't even watch New Japan. You know what you're talking about. That's fine. You're right. I don't. So I'll ask you, what do you think about it?
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah?
I think it was surprising. I wasn't expecting him to win, especially with Tanahashi just winning that belt. I don't know how New Japan typically approaches ideas like transitional champions, if they even do that.
Yeah.
Apparently they did in this case.
Solid yes. Karen said, for what it's worth, when I was talking to Karen about it, she said she didn't elaborate, but she said it was something that she expected to happen.
Oh, all right.
So maybe people who are a bit more plugged into it.
Who were actually paying attention.
Right. Or this totally makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, storyline-wise, I can see how it makes sense.
Yeah.
Just based on what I generally know about the story arc that Jay White's been involved in of late. It makes total sense. It just, he's only really been in New Japan a little more than a year. And he had that U.S. title for a brief little bit. Mm-hmm. But it's huge for him to beat, the greatest champion probably in New Japan history to claim his first heavyweight title. And he's probably going to have a pretty significant reign with it, I would think.
I would think so, too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of obvious. I mean, even for talking from a guy who, because there was a period there where we did keep a little closer attention to it than maybe we do now. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, nowadays, because the Elite sort of split off and started doing their own thing, which we're waiting for tickets for right now, and just more stuff sort of started happening with WWE as well.
Yeah.
It sort of fell off the radar a little bit. We keep tabs on it.
The thing is for me is when we started watching New Japan, New Beginning was one show. Now it's at least 2.
Oh, yeah.
There's just so much more to watch now.
Yeah.
And it's harder to find the time to watch everything. And so, you know, like I will watch Wrestle Kingdom Dominion. I'll probably watch the New Japan Cup Finals. I'll definitely watch the G1 Supercard show.
Yeah.
Because we can get to this next story that's kind of related. Now that Jay White is champion, his next challenge might very well be at G1 Supercard.
Yeah.
And a potential opponent for him might be one Kota Ibushi. He showed up at New Beginning last night, addressed the crowd. First time he showed up since getting concussed.
He said he wants to
Wrestle
be in
Kingdom
New
13.
Japan forever.
Well, for a while. He said maybe till 2021 or so.
Do we know? Does that mean he signed like an actual contract?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He said he's going to be in the New Japan Cup. Of course, winner of that will get an automatic title shot, title they're choosing, and I guess it will be defended or cashed in at G1 Supercard.
Yeah, I watched.
And that's cool.
I watched. When is G1 Supercard?
It's the Friday before Mania.
Oh yeah, that's the Madison Square Garden one.
Sorry, Saturday before Mania.
Yeah, that's the one that Jay. So I watched a little bit of his post match press conference as well, and he pointed that as like the next time he's going to defend the title.
Yeah,
because he said he was asking somebody where the reporters were. I don't know if he asked an actual reporter or not, but he was like, "What's the next event we got coming up?" And then somebody mentioned it was is it Tag League? No, is it World Tag?
Next is New Japan Cup.
No. But what's the next? Okay, yeah. He said, "Yeah, well, I'm not defending it there." He said, "What's after that?" He said, "Oh yeah, Madison Square Garden. Yeah, I'll defend it there." So that was kind of funny. I don't know. It's kind of obvious in New Japan, like you can even from a guy who doesn't pay complete attention, like just by virtue of the fact that they lost Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and all them. They're in kind of a rebuilding phase-ish type
thing. As much as
thing.
the promotion can be rebuilding with the likes of Tetsuya Naito and Kazuchika Okada and Hiroshi Tanahashi.
I mean, I think it's kind of obvious that Naito, they're going to get into a thing, and that'll probably lead to, I don't know.
Well, in my mind, there's 3.
Maybe not.
There's 3 front runners.
Maybe not at this Dominion, but the next one.
There's 3 front runners to eventually take that belt off him. And I'll name them in order of likelihood, I think. 1, Kota Ibushi, given his storyline with Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
He's sticking around. Apparently, they're going to, he made a presentation out of saying that he's going to be in New Japan Cup. I don't think he's going to take the title off Jay White anytime soon because I think Jay White's going to have that belt for a while. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's in a program with Kota Ibushi pretty quickly. 2, probably Tetsuya Naito. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, though, it really feels like Okada's going to be the guy that takes that belt off him.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
He beat Bad Luck Fale.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch that match, although, again, our New Japan insider, Karen, said that it was mainly Okada carrying Bad Luck Fale. I told her, Fale seems like he's like the kind of guy who, like, he would just show up in WCW and, like, people would kind of shrug.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wow, he's there.
Yeah.
And then he would just be shoved in the mid-card.
Yeah. But definitely, yeah, I mean, if you're just kind of thinking general long-term story arc, it would make all the sense in the world for Okada to be the one to eventually take that belt off Jay White.
What are you doing, man?
Sorry.
You're playing near
I'm
my
not used
mouse.
to that. I wasn't intending to do that. Well, as long as it's not over the X on your tab, you're good. Chill. Tranquilo.
It's on the X. It's in the X, no, the podcast thing.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
So,
what happened in the tag? Were the tag titles up on the line?
I don't think so.
No.
Kenny Omega commented on Kota Ibushi's announcement, saying on Twitter, "See you again one day. Good luck." Of course, Kenny was doing the press rounds following the All Elite Wrestling ticket release party thing on Thursday.
Yeah.
And I think during his Wrestling Observer Radio appearance, he said that he was hoping that Kota Ibushi would eventually, at some point, find his way for a match or 2 in All Elite.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes it sound like Kota's staying in New Japan for a while. However, Kenny did say, during his appearance on Wrestling Observer Radio, that he has it written to his All Elite Wrestling deal that he will be able to go wrestle for New Japan during the term of his contract. So that's exciting. We will see Kenny Omega again in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, that's cool. He also said one of the options on the table. He said a couple things. He said about WWE. He said the experience negotiating with WWE. He said they were very, very professional.
Better click back over to your tab over there.
A very good.
Yeah, he said he'd heard that it wasn't
Still
exactly
waiting.
the best experience negotiating with them. But he said, he spoke highly of whomever Triple H that he dealt with over there.
Yeah, and he said, but All Elite offered him something that WWE couldn't. He didn't really elaborate on that, but you can kind of assume it was like just wrestling with his friends.
Yeah. He also said it was like the best contract he's received yet, monetarily.
What? Yeah, well, that's not surprising.
And it allows him a lot of flexibility to pursue endeavors outside of wrestling.
Twitch channel.
Esports. He said ESPN, acting. He said all those things.
Yeah. He said ESPN?
Yeah.
Well, they've been covering the esports lately.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
he'll be
cool.
official esports reporter. Mm-hmm. Kenny Omega's esports report.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It is good. Thank you, Steve. Let's talk about this. This is interesting.
Okay.
So this morning, Pro Wrestling Sheet had this story up about one Dave Batista. He seems like a really cool dude.
You know, last year Starcast just hooked us up with like our spot for the tickets. Or maybe they'll do that again.
Maybe.
Year.
But you don't like the experience of trying to buy tickets? I like the thrill of it.
This is terrifying.
I know, it's great.
I don't like
the
no,
adrenaline is
it's not a
pumping
good
through
thing.
my veins.
No, terrifying is not a good thing.
No, it is a good thing. Pro Wrestling Sheet had a report up about Dave Batista maybe showing up at Mania, or maybe not. That's what they say. Quote, Pro Wrestling Sheet has learned Dave Batista is in talks with WWE for a match at WrestleMania 35, but it's not set in stone yet, and another company is expressing interest. What company do you think that is?
I mean, it's just...
Hold on, I haven't got to that point yet.
All they're doing is trying to sabotage WWE's plans.
However, this is Pro Wrestling Sheet still. We're told that he's 50-50 and returning at this point based on how talks have gone. In addition to this, we're told there's been interest expressed to Dave from All Elite Wrestling, and he isn't turning them away. Our sources say he's listening to what both companies have to say. Would you rather see Dave in WWE or All Elite?
WWE, obviously.
Well, only if he's taking on Triple H.
He's got the history there.
Otherwise, give me Dave versus Cody Rhodes.
Okay, well, hold on a second, though. Hold on a second. You say
What?
only if it's Dave versus Triple H.
Yeah, because that's the match that Dave wants.
There's like, okay, I will revise what I was about to say. Whatever Dave wants is what I want.
Yeah.
So if he wants Triple H, but they said, no, how about we give you somebody like Samoa Joe? Would you like that? And he said, oh, that'd be great. Samoa Joe's awesome. Yeah, I want that.
He'd probably say, no, I want Triple H.
There's any number, I'll put it this way. There are any number of dream opponents for Dave Batista that make more sense in WWE than any of them in All Elite.
Cody Rhodes.
Why does that make any sense?
Maybe they're friends or something.
That could
Dave
be.
versus Cody.
They probably
I think that'd be great.
Yeah. No, I don't know, man. It's, I want him in WWE. He's going to be.
It's your turn, Steve.
Oh, my God.
Enter password.
Is this my password? What's
Yeah, I
my
think so.
password?
Do it.
Oh, no.
Thought they meant your pre-sale code. I guess not.
Oh, is it my pre-sale code?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let's try that.
Oh, my
crap.
goodness.
Where'd that go?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no. Here's my code.
There you go.
Oh, I think I already had it copied to my clipboard.
Oh, okay. Try that.
Let's try this.
There
Oh,
you go.
Man, thank
there
goodness.
you go.
Yeah, nope. Don't
There you go. You got them pre-selected. You're good.
All right.
So go to find tickets.
Okay. Oh, no.
Here, hold on. Oh,
Let's do this then.
yeah, they did do that.
Ah. Oh, man.
Oh, man, only nosebleeds.
That's deep. Hey, you know what, though? If we get hooked up some other way, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we're there in the building at the least.
We're there in the building. Should probably just live stream it. Let's see here. Man, what a
No,
rip.
all the payment information is preloaded.
Dash Pass, what's that?
I don't know. We don't need that.
We don't.
We're gonna walk.
You said I don't know.
No, we got a rental that's walking distance to the MGM Grand.
Is it?
Yeah,
All right.
that's why I got it there.
This is This is already pre-filled. This is pre-filled. Just next. Just
All right.
whatever. I don't care.
All right,
Confirm purchase. Sure.
confirm.
Hopefully you get. Ah! What? No! Don't protect my shit. Just confirm.
Confirm.
Man, we got booty nosebleeds. Thank you for your purchase. Save up to what's.
No, no thanks.
No, I don't want any of that. You're officially booked. No.
No, we got that already.
Can I just say
Continue. Yeah.
continue? Please take a moment.
No, just you can. There's an X
Yeah.
there. Oh, there you go.
You've unlocked a free razor.
Oh my
set
gosh.
From Harry's. Close.
We don't need that.
I definitely don't need that.
Don't
I'm
need that.
smooth as a baby.
You are.
Maybe I can shave my unders.
Oh dear. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
you later.
let's see what Larson got. Did you hit paste? Best
Yeah.
available.
No, find tickets. All right, best available.
Best.
Find tickets. Find the best tickets for me.
The best tickets.
I have P6 205. Even worse.
Man.
Are the same.
Those are like
Row H.
virtually
No, they're the
same.
worst. They're worse because they're further back.
Oh, wow.
We don't need to do that. Change tickets. Release.
Man.
Hot commodity, man.
You should buy them and then you should buy them and then
No, I'm gonna recycle. I'm gonna cycle through them because other people might think, oh, I don't want those tickets.
we'll
when
do
they're
a giveaway.
Well, yeah, eventually. But let me try this a few times. I got my strategies when it comes to this, man.
Stevie Bradley here in chat says I didn't even get invited to be in the raffle.
Wow.
So
That's
did you
lame.
sign up for the pre-sale and then you didn't even get the pre-sale? They didn't send you a code? They sent
Oh
you
man,
your
they put me
code.
back in waiting line.
Oh
That's
no!
bogus. I tried 3 times to get tickets and they stuck me
Oh
back in the waiting line.
man.
Bummer. All right, we can get the rest of the news here. So Batista and All Elite Wrestling taking on Cody Rhodes, yay or nay?
Nay,
Yay.
hard nay. Definitely. Dude, number one, the dude's got to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's A.
Here's the thing. Not that Dave's been, by any stretch of the imagination, mistreated by WWE, but he's had his qualms about how they've handled how they've handled him business-wise. Yes?
He's had qualms with how they've handled him creatively.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's entirely possible that on the table before him were 2 similar offers. One, to do something with this hot new brand that's generating all sorts of excitement in the wrestling world. Or, assuming he's not taking on Triple H, just going back to WWE, go back to WWE. Which one do you think he wants?
Well, okay, here's the thing. Just because you say it in a certain tone that lacks enthusiasm when you say the letters WWE doesn't mean that it's a place that you should lack enthusiasm for. I think Dave should do whatever makes Dave happy.
Agreed.
If they say, hold on, don't interrupt me like that. It's annoying. If they say, here, you get to write your own book there.
I'm agreeing with you.
And he's like, hey, that's cool. But I don't know. Dave Batista's used to like the big time and big marquee opponents at the biggest show possible. Not the little podunk show in Vegas that I just got nosebleeds to.
You don't have to be bitter about that, man.
I am very bitter about that.
You don't have to be bitter
No,
about
I
that.
just think that there's more opponents with more stories, the evolution stuff. I think there's just more stories just waiting for him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's going to be sticking around very long. So while he's there,
No.
I think he should do, what he wants. I think All Elite. Look, here's the thing. When All Elite had their ticket party and all these names, for example, in the women's division showed up that I had never heard of, I got excited. I was
Same.
like, okay, cool. This is what I really want from All Elite. Just as a fan of the product. I'm
I
not
know.
talking about
Yes.
entitlement here.
Yes.
I'm saying what excites me most is new names, people I haven't heard of. Show me something I haven't seen before. I know what I'm going to get with WWE. I don't want Dave Batista going to WWE or to All Elite because guess what? I know what I get with Dave Batista. I'd rather him with the stories that make sense. For him, he's already there. That's what he's doing. With All Elite, I want new stuff. I want like the guys from the OWE.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool. I want something new. I don't want old faces from WWE. I think that takes All Elite in a direction it shouldn't be going. That's my point with that.
No, I agree with you. I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, it's good. It's fun conversation.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be Mr. AEW on this show. Just
That's cool.
In terms of
we
character.
need that. Really quick though, big shout out to Tim Spulak.
Yes.
He was so it took a while for
It
you
took me
to get
forever to get
your
my code, yeah.
your pre-sale code, and Tim, he had gotten I think one of the VIP packages. So his pre-sale code then he didn't need. I think
Yes.
he gave it out to somebody is what I think he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
But he offered it to us first, and he wanted a shout out to Brandon. And so this is a shout out to Brandon. And then I told Tim Spulak because he was offering to be the Going In Raw intern at StarCast, and I said, well, whenever you are finished doing everything you want to do there, come by the booth. We will give you a camera, and I want you to just go around and like get interviews and talk to people. I want Tim Spulak to be our man on the street.
That's good. That's a good idea. That's great.
And he seemed really up for it.
Good.
I think that'd be hilarious.
I think that'd
and
be funny.
awesome.
Yes.
I think it'd be great.
That'd be great.
So anyways, he's our man on the street there.
There we go. Great idea. In other news. So I was getting really excited that Mustafa Ali was going to be in Elimination Chamber, but
Yeah,
it looks
who
like
isn't?
that's unfortunately not going to happen. Fightful is reporting, quote, sources backstage at today's WWE Raw confirmed with Fightful that the up-and-comer, that's Mustafa Ali, mounting injuries have proved too much and WWE is pulling him. Ali had been working through an injured tailbone that got hurt again at the Royal Rumble. Last week on SmackDown, Ali's eye was swollen shut.
Oh, God, it looked terrible.
After sitting up into Randy Orton's boot on the Garvin Stomp.
You saw that, huh?
Yeah. We're told that an injury was accelerated on Sunday night's live event. We're told that Ali has assured WWE officials that he can work, but WWE is playing to err on the side of caution.
So he's working on an injured tailbone.
His eye, and it sounds like we're told that another injury.
Okay, number one, that eye looked horrible.
It did.
He should sit out for like 6 months easily on that eye.
I don't think that's necessary.
That looked horrible. But he was wrestling a couple days later.
Yeah. We came out later that show for a spot at the end.
Oh, my gosh. That's right.
He's tough, man. I like Mustafa Ali a lot. I think he's the best.
Me too, but I feel WWE, they need to protect him from
Especially
himself.
if they have high hopes
They need to
for his
protect
future.
that
Yes,
dude
I
from
agree. And
himself.
as excited as I was that he was in Elimination Chamber, if I'm being honest with myself, he wasn't going to win the match. And so if that's the case, if he wasn't going to be in it, if he wasn't going to win, yes, it's a great spot for him, the main event, a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he'll get another opportunity to do that at some point down the line. It's better to rest his body, heal up from injury, come back 100%.
The Camping Troll here in chat says there's so much toxicity between both super anti-All Elite fans and All Elite fans. It's effing annoying. Why can't people just watch wrestling and not hate on anything? Like, grow up. I agree, man. But this is a wrestling podcast, so it's. Here's the thing about wrestling. It's fun, and there is an obvious caveat here. It's fun to take it too seriously until it starts becoming toxic. Once it starts becoming toxic, then it's really bad.
Yeah.
But it's fun to take these conversations like, where should Batista go and why shouldn't he go places?
Yeah, and that's why I think it's fun to be Mr. All Elite Wrestling and take it seriously.
Take it too seriously. It's funny.
Yeah.
But I agree. With the camera draw, I don't like.
Oh yeah, totally.
Some people are so negative out there about it. But yeah, I don't know. Carmen Childers here in chat here says
Friendo party in the nosebleeds. Right
I'm
on.
going nice.
Heck yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm still on the waiting line for
That's
my
great.
second round.
Let's see here. Yeah, also in chat, JH Trauma said got 3 Double or Nothing tickets, but very high up after choosing best available. Well, you'll be right there with us.
Yep.
You'll be right there with us.
I think there's a lot of people trying to get these tickets. I don't know if this is the full allotment of tickets available or they just have a select amount.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we'll see. We shall see.
All right, hold on. I got to print my receipt here really quick.
Oh, there you go.
I'll let y'all know where we are, too. Let's see here. I just want to save this as a PDF.
PDF. What?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Anyways, in other wrestling news, so bummer about Mustafa Ali.
See, I like doing
that bums
this
me out.
because, like, I'm not looking through my lenses.
Because there's no lenses there.
Fake.
No lenses. Well, the real glasses, just no lenses. The real frame, sorry.
Wait. Okay, cool. So where are my seats?
It was-
Our seats? Level P6, section 202, row E. So who's there with us?
Who's in 206, row E?
206, row E. Who's there with us? Anyways. Also in the news.
Also in the news, so there was a report this weekend that WWE was advertising a pretty interesting match at a house show in Arkansas. That match being Nia Jax versus Dean Ambrose, and actually advertised it as a special intergender attraction match.
That's what they called it, yeah.
And it took a lot of people by surprise because for so long, even though despite we've seen some limited intergender action in WWE of late, because by and large, Triple H doesn't seem to be in favor of it.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I have to add some context to what we talked about last week. So the interesting thing is the latest thing he's actually said about intergender was not that he's against it. This is actually a bit more of an evolution from where he was a year ago when he talked about it.
Which was no
which
dice.
was no.
No dice,
So this
yeah.
is actually what he said in October during promoting Super Showdown. And I think it was because most of the other wrestling websites, they all probably promoted the fact that he said he's not high on the idea, but he said it's shock value. But here's the whole context here. He said there's a shock moment and a spectacle to that. Women, female athletes are women. The WWE female superstars don't need a man to make them successful in the ring. They don't need a man to step in the ring with them to make them have a spectacular match. Charlotte and Becky will probably walk into the G on Saturday and steal the night. Rousey will be one of the biggest superstars in that arena. They don't need a man to make them successful. His main point was they don't need a man in the program to validate their legacy. That was his sort of point, if I'm reading that right. He says this is the interesting quote. This is from back in October. It's just shock value. You don't need it. When it's done right, I do believe there is an exciting moment when it can happen, but it doesn't need to be the standard.
All right.
That's a big difference
That
from
is a difference. Because
a year
before,
prior.
it was hard no.
And apparently they were going to pull the trigger on it, but then do we know why they pulled that match off the card?
I don't know why, because I think both Wrestling Observer and Post Wrestling reached out to WWE, and the only reason they got as to why the match wasn't happening is that the ad for that particular house show was outdated.
Yeah. So I wonder if this was before Dean told them that he was going to leave, and maybe they're saving this type of feud. Maybe they have this feud in mind, or they have something along the lines of an intergender feud thing with Nia, and now they're going to roll with it with somebody else. I don't know. It's completely baseless speculation.
Yeah.
But evidently it's something that made its way to the advertisement phase before they decided to back away from it.
Yeah.
So that's that alone is kind of
Interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting
interesting.
stuff. Disappointed, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
They're
me
not
too. I was
gonna
really
do
hoping
it.
that would happen.
I know, me too. I was surprised that they didn't do it. Don't we have more stuff?
No, that's all the news.
That's all the news, really.
I think.
Thought there was more.
Batista, Mania, Ali out of Elimination Chamber, talking about Jay White, Kota Ibushi, Dean, and Nia Jax. That means it's time for Raw preview, Steve.
Oh, nice. Let me open up the notes.
Here, I'll get started. Becky Lynch invited to Raw again by McMahon family after controversial actions last week, which honestly doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Anyways, Becky Lynch sent both the McMahon family and the WWE Universe into a tailspin last week when she punched Stephanie McMahon on Raw and then slapped Triple H on SmackDown Live. The man's hostility stemmed from being suspended by Stephanie, a verdict that will stand until she gets her left knee examined. However, now, after being on the receiving end of the Irish Last Kicker's attacks, Lynch has been invited to Raw by the McMahon family for the second straight week. Will Becky's rash actions of a week ago have an impact on either her suspension or her anticipated WrestleMania clash against Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship?
So she's just going to be there.
She's suspended, but they're welcoming her back.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Well, guess we'll find out how that works out.
Yeah.
Next, how will Seth Rollins respond to Brock Lesnar? Seth Rollins is resilient, but few superstars can withstand the fury of Brock Lesnar's F5. What did we rename that thing?
Did we rename it?
If he was going to go to All Elite.
Something Slam. Slamtown.
Slamtown. But that's John Morrison's thing.
Oh.
Somebody pointed that out to us. Like, oh, that's right. That's John Morrison's thing.
Let me think about that.
Slam County. Fall County. Because you fall.
Yeah.
Anyways, continuing on. One
They
night
call
after,
it Tornado Alley.
There you go. Oh, I like that. It's good.
That flies a tornado
Alley.
thing.
Yeah, it's good. One night after winning the 30-man Royal Rumble match, the Architect made it clear he wants to challenge the Beast Incarnate for the Universal Championship at Mania, getting a half dozen of Lesnar's formidable finishing moves in the process. The Kingslayer did not appear on Raw this past Monday night, no doubt still feeling the effects of that mauling. Rollins will be on Raw this week, though what will he have to say as he prepares for the fight of his life against the Beast at the Showcase of Immortals?
Next, did Finn Balor earn his Intercontinental Championship match? Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley told Finn Balor this past Monday night that if he adequately entertained the Almighty in his match against his hype man Leo Rush, he would earn a chance to challenge for the Red Brand's Workhorse title. We're not sure if entertained is the right word for how Lashley was feeling when he saw Balor pin the Man of the Hour, but it seems like the extraordinary man has adequately earned his opportunity. Will Lashley acquiesce?
Oh, there's been somebody mentioned that there's a new the performance
Yeah,
centers.
it's Trevor Lee, ACH, Rachel Ellering. Remember, there's one other name I recognize.
Samuel Shaw. That sounds familiar. Oh, there's Jonah Rock.
Oh, Jonah Rock. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Elliot Sexton, he's from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this guy? Somebody named Big Magic.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. He's followed by a bunch of wrestlers, though.
Interesting.
Oh, and there's Trevor Lee. Where is he? There he is. Oh, he's got a smile on his face. He's happy.
That's funny.
Look at that. All right.
Pretty cool.
Good class there.
No Shane Strickland, though.
Nope.
And no Kushida.
Oh, I remember that. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's Sammy Shaw, right? Yeah.
Where have we seen him then?
Was he an NWA guy?
Maybe.
He's got the mustache.
Is that the guy used to wear the...
red gloves.
Red gloves, okay.
Yeah, red gloves.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He walked out with Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he champ at some point?
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Oh, cool. Tim Spulak gave Stevie Bradley his code.
Oh, cool.
Stevie Bradley, you're going to be there. What's going on?
Where'd we leave off?
Rollins Lesnar. You're
no,
up
I
next.
already read the Finn Balor one. Obviously, we're not paying attention. Ruby Riot's you.
What? So break down Finn Balor for me. What happened?
I already did that.
No, for me though.
Oh, you missed it.
Too
Too bad.
Well, I'm going to reread it silently. Intercontinental Champion.
Oh my gosh, that's not silently.
Fine. Ruby Riott sets her. I'll read it later. No, screw it. I'll be surprised. Ruby Riott sets her sights on the Raw Women's Championship. Oh yeah, it was announced this weekend. She's got Elimination Chamber match.
Yep.
Ruby Riott might have avoided an in-ring confrontation with Ronda Rousey after the baddest woman and planned to dispatch Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan in back-to-back singles matches, but Elimination Chamber, the leader of the Riott Squad, takes on Rowdy One for the Raw Women's Championship. Will Riott suffer the same fate as her cohorts, or will she throw the Raw Women's title match at WrestleMania and even further astray by winning the championship? The second thing will definitely not happen.
Yes.
She'll definitely not win that championship.
Correct.
At Elimination Chamber.
Will Dana Brooke go one-on-one with Natalya after costing them their WWE Women's Tag Team?
Don't do my gimmick.
No, I'm doing your
Reading
gimmick.
It fast as my gimmick.
Well, I also didn't pay attention to what you said previously, so I'm doing your gimmick in both cases. After costing them their WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber qualifying match against the Riott Squad, Dana Brooke attempted to apologize to Natalya, but wound up getting the silent treatment from the Queen of Hearts. In her defense, Natalya was wearing AirPods, so apparently she has money.
Yeah, she's rich.
I didn't hear anything Dana had to say. When Natalya ignored her, Dana said she would ask the McMahon family for a chance to prove she's a better competitor than the former SmackDown Women's Champion and will face the Queen of Hearts on Raw. Should this match take place, will Dana prove herself, or will she wind up regretting going one-on-one with the Hart Dungeon graduate?
All right, I'm going to read this next one as Robot. What's next for Kurt Angle? This past Monday night, it seemed as though WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle was ending his in-ring career. But when Baron Corbin and Drew McIntyre disrespected the Olympic hero, he found himself battling the bitter superstars alongside Braun Strowman in Raw's main event. Although Angle and the Monster Among Men were defeated via disqualification, they stood tall at the end of the night after Strowman chokeslammed both superstars onto the steel steps. Did this chaotic turn of events change Angle's mind about his future in WWE?
Good job.
Probably. He's probably going to fight at Mania and have like a retirement match.
Yeah, probably.
How about this? Kurt Angle versus Undertaker at WrestleMania.
There you go. Loser retires.
And then they both lose.
Oh, man.
That'd be great.
Double pin. Double count out.
Let's answer some questions.
Sure. Sammy Garcia. Steve, is EC3's first word's going to be, I want to smash to Alexa?
Oh, man. Then we know somebody be paying attention. Primetime Henry Harris here in the Discord says, according to Cultaholic, if Kenny would have stayed, he would have kept the belt and lost it at Madison Square Garden to Okada. What is their source on that?
Interesting.
Did he say that in interview?
Interesting.
Cody Miles, how do you feel about the Mustafa Ali news? Oh, we already talked about that.
That's a bummer, man. BreakingControllers.com, when I tried to open the notification for this live stream, YouTube opened a Wrestle Talk video instead. Lol.
What? Who are they paying? Who are those sons of bitches paying
Wow.
to get our notifications sent to their video?
Wow.
Support Going in Raw.
Wow. This waiting line is forever. Kyle Young, which wrestler is mom hot? For example, Tom Selleck-esque.
Wait, who?
Which wrestler is, quote, mom hot? In like he means Tom Selleck. I guess wrestlers that moms would find attractive.
Oh, man.
There really isn't another Tom Selleck circa Magnum PI
Selleck is
roaming this earth at all. At least in the wrestling world, I'm aware
he's
of.
unique.
Maybe Joey Ryan.
Yeah, I could see maybe. Well, he comes out also to the Pina Colada song.
Yeah.
So Rupert Holmes, I would think, is definitely aphrodisiac for the baby boomer generation.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know.
What's the song actually called? Escape?
The Escape?
The
Yeah,
Escape.
I think
We can plan our escape.
I think it's Escape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam,
Boom, boom, boom.
Obi-Wan Jabroni, how do we get you signed to All Elite for the official podcast? It's going to cost a lot of money.
And that's up to Cody and the Young Bucks.
Like if all I get to do all day long is talk about All Elite Wrestling, promotion that hasn't even really started. I'm not sure unless it was like Brink's truck, making the however much they're paying OWE. Like what are there 8 guys over there in total per us?
Oh, all right.
Per one of us.
All right. N. Combs, 1986. Just got my tickets. Hope to see you there. He got his tickets at 12:03, so he probably got better seats than we did.
You want to tradesies? Let's do tradesies.
Tyler Riot spending the week in Daytona for the 500. Oh, cool. You ever been to a car race?
Who said that?
Tyler Riot. He's in
Oh,
town for
that
the
dude
Daytona,
is massive into NASCAR.
Daytona 500.
Didn't he ask us about the snacks
I
at
think
NASCAR?
so. I think so. I don't know anything
Tyler
about
Wright, the official NASCAR
anything.
representative of Going In Raw.
I don't know anything about that.
NASCAR sport, yay or nay? Keep in mind Tyler Wright's watching, and he just gave us $2.
Not really.
I'm kind of a nay on it.
It's not really. It's competition. It takes hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, man. I couldn't do it.
No.
Not saying I could do it.
No, not at all.
I'm licensed. I can drive a car.
Yeah, but not 200 miles an hour.
You're more NASCAR than I. You're a faster driver.
I'm a
than
faster
I.
driver.
I drive like an 80-year-old woman.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm driving to Vegas.
Is that a sexist thing to say? I drive like an 80-year-old woman?
No, you can just say like an. Well, I guess you can say this if you said I drive like an 80-year-old.
Yeah. Right.
But then 80-year-olds might take offense to that.
Digging a hole yourself. Digging a hole for yourself.
Who, you or me?
Both of us.
Yeah.
Not quite as big as the one Corey Graves was digging himself the other day. Woo, boy.
That was confusing.
Man, oh, man. Just digging that hole.
Dragon Reborn, Tamatonga unhinged. No one is safe. He's not doing the good guy thing anymore.
No, he's a very bad guy.
Yeah, he was hitting everybody with a kendo stick.
He's all about doing that. Let's see here. The Camping Troll. If becoming a wrestler does not pan out, what should I do? I want to do something in the industry, so keep that in mind. He wants to do something in wrestling, but not as a wrestler.
If his career
it
doesn't pan out.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Depending on how much experience you have, I guess one option would be opening a wrestling school.
Yeah, there you go.
But if you're still relatively new, you can't really do that either.
Yeah.
You got to have some experience to fall back on when you're teaching other people.
Yeah. They're like, what's it like to work, on TV?
I don't know. Step camera and find out.
It seems like it'd be cool, though. The youtube.com/TheWrestleDude asks, what was your biggest wrestling heartbreak? Mine was probably
When Daniel Bryan had to retire.
When Daniel Bryan had to retire. Yeah, that one. And then second is probably like when CM Punk just didn't come back, and then you find out later that he got fired.
Yeah.
That whole thing just started getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah. Dylan Haggett. Hey, friendos, do you think the put through the glass pod spot is overdone? Elimination chamber matches, it happens nearly every elimination chamber match when someone gets put through the pod.
Oh, I hope so. I love it.
It's great.
It's not overdone. I love it.
That's how everybody should go through a pod door.
How are you still in a waiting room? That's impossible.
I got the nosebleeds. I got the 3 tries. And
but they kicked you back, and at a certain point when they say we're closed.
Yeah,
it's
maybe perpetual waiting room is that.
Yeah, that could be.
Josh Lazo, hey guys, today is payday. Here's some money for making my work days much more bearable. Keep up the great work. Too sweet, hearty handshake. Thank you, Josh.
It's a pay. Hey, I ordered the new
cool
thing right here. Auction this thing off, or cut it up into little pieces,
and then auction it off.
And then
Bree Marie, today's my birthday, and all I want is a happy birthday from Steve doing my all-time favorite impression, Vince McMahon.
Bree, another year older, another year wiser. Happy birthday. You're fired. Yeah. What are you gonna do for your birthday? I don't celebrate birthdays. I haven't celebrated a birthday since I was 12 years old. So I'm technically only 13.
Oh, wow.
Happy birthday, Bree.
Happy birthday. Alto, nosebleeds, booty. I've been waiting since 9 a.m. I guess Alto hasn't had any luck.
Well, you didn't need to wait for. I mean, that sucks, but you didn't need to wait since 9 a.m. because they had that
waiting room that apparently would randomize when people were
it
randomized.
So like I just hopped in the waiting room at like 5 till.
Yeah.
And I got nosebleeds.
Mm-hmm. Man of constant sorrow, Elias, would you ever consider live streaming WrestleMania with your wives? I don't know if they'd want to sit through the whole WrestleMania show.
That is way too long.
Really long.
I've thought about doing like a sort of a tape trade type thing with Lacey and perhaps my dad. I think my dad would be exceptional.
I think your dad would get a kick out of that.
I think he'd have fun doing that. He's a character, man. Greg Morris, you get to quantum leap into any wrestling personality ever. Who do you pick, and what match/event do you want?
Bret Hart, Montreal Screwjob, man.
How would you have handled the situation? How would you have handled it? Well, you're a quantum leaper, which means you have foreknowledge. You go back in time. What do you do different?
Right before the match starts, as Bret, I'd say.
Can I be your Al?
Okay.
I've got my little link thing to Gushy. Is it Gushy? What's the name of the computer?
I don't remember. You're the quantum leap aficionado
Yeah, I know,
here.
man. I should know this stuff.
That's what I would do. So I'm Bret. I'm Bret, and knowing what eventually happens to Bret, how heartbroken he is about that event.
Yeah.
I would go up to Vince right before the match. Said, Vince, you're right. I'll drop it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'll drop it tonight.
Yeah. And then what would he say?
Well, you're Vince. You do Vince better than I do.
Bret. Okay, let's get Shawn in here.
Shawn comes in, and Hunter's behind him for some reason.
Hunter, what are you doing here?
DX, suck it.
I just figured I should be in this conversation.
And we can work out a way. It goes
And
good.
then you say, "That's right. You're going to be CEO." No, COO.
No, it's good you're here, Hunter, because we can work out a situation where I lose, but it's protected. So I can save face here in Canada.
So if you're Bret Hart, if you've quantum leaped into Bret Hart, would you then
That's the best Bret I've done today.
Would you then be doing his Canadian accent?
I guess so.
Or would you be like, I don't know, like, does that work in quantum leaping? If you quantum leap into somebody who has a different accent.
Bret, why are you talking with a really bad Canadian accent? I don't know.
But I just want to get this out of the way here, Vince. I'm a 9 out of 10 promo. Not very good promo, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. My weakest area. 8, 9 out of 10.
So then the match goes down, and you would just job? You'd be cool with that?
Well, we'd have
Sweet chin music?
some sort of thing where Hunter gets involved. So I lose, but it's a protected finish. Like I don't lose clean, totally clean. Mm-hmm. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. All right.
So I get screwed out of my championship.
I'd pull a switcheroo. I'd say, hey Vince, Steve here. Bret here. I have a change of Bret Hart, and I figure, you're right. I'm going to a different company. That company there though, it's like a good 9 out of 10. WWF 6 out of 10.
Yeah, but my professionalism 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Nobody's been more professional
than Bret Hart. So
I'm gonna.
But then I'll do business.
We say, I'll eat the sweet chin music. I go down. But then when we get in there,
Bret pulls a screw job on Shawn.
I pull the screw job. I go in there.
You shoot break his foot.
I shoot
and
break
say,
the foot.
Fuck you.
I say fuck you.
And they grab the belt and run off.
Yeah, and then I get on a plane to Atlanta, and then I show up on Raw, and Bischoff's like, "We're going to keep Nitro," and he's like, "We're going to keep you on the shelf for 60 days," and I'm going to say no, and then I'm going to just
break his foot. Fuck you.
I'll go out there with the title. I'll hold it high, and I'll do a shoot interview.
Yeah,
a shoot promo
on
Vince.
Yeah,
I went into business for myself. Then I quantum leap, and Bret's just thoroughly confused.
Guillaume Halili, friendos, but hitting the gym since January, getting jacked and whatnot. Got y'all in my ear. Thanks for helping me put my extra weight down like a dog.
Like a dog.
I can get the gym today. Yeah, Dragon Reborn, new segment, Spulak on the spot.
Dude, I'm telling you.
That's a good idea.
That'd be money. He's like the most gentle personality.
Oh, he's great.
He'd be awesome. Great.
Carmen Childers, friendo party in Nosebleeds. We'll see you there.
Nice.
Nick Failer, section 207. That's right next to us.
Oh, there you go.
Or
hey,
206.
Nick. Hey, Nick. What's up, Nick? How you doing? Hey, did you get the nachos? Yeah, they're pretty good.
They do the long distance high five.
I want anybody in the nosebleeds just start shouting at us.
Exactly.
I want it to be a big friendo party up there in the nosebleeds.
Heck yes.
Yeah.
Alto, after many attempts, finally got a front row ticket. Comes with unlimited pizza, beer, and a private VIP bathroom. I'm talking about my house. Alto staying home for Double or Nothing.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best.
Still in the waiting line.
Liam Prendergast. How is it possible there's still a waiting room?
I think it's probably sold out.
If Rawgate technology could transport wrestlers to movie universes, which places in different movie universes would you like to see a pay-per-view held? Like in the post-Thanos snap Marvel Cinematic Universe, so that we can get tickets to All Elite that aren't in the nosebleeds.
I want a pay-per-view like in the fountain, the middle of what's the star called?
Shabalba.
Yeah, that's what I want. And everybody at the main event be all
First Father.
That's what I want. Ryan Alexander, $1 super chat. Thank you. Josh Little, name one Hall of Famer, one up and coming wrestler that has not been announced. You'd like to meet at StarCast. It says I'm not going, or I'm not going. It makes me sad. So one Hall of Famer, WWE.
We're not going to get to see Josh again this year.
Bummer, man.
Josh. That sucks, man. I wanted to see you again.
Same. Yes.
Name one Hall of Fame, one upcoming wrestler that has not been announced you would like to meet.
Oh, Sting has been announced, but so I gotta name somebody else.
So Bret's going to be there.
Sting's going to be there.
It's Bret, man. It's Bret.
No, not been announced.
Not been announced.
Hall and Nash have been announced. Sting's been announced. Hart.
Double L Lex Luger, newest Hall of Fame, Going in Raw Hall of Fame guy.
Mm-hmm. Sid.
See, we're gonna put a Going in Raw shirt on Tim, get him an exhibitor pass, and then he can say, "I'm officially with Going in Raw." Hey,
Yeah.
I'm with the Going in.
We can actually do that.
I know. Nobody will ever say no to him.
Yeah.
They'll say no to idiots like us.
Absolutely.
We're ugly and
But
annoying.
he's like the warmest person.
Yeah, he's like the gentlest person.
Really is. I'm gonna say Sid. Well, he's not a Hall of Famer, so I can't say Sid.
I hate approaching people. I'm terrified of it. I don't like breaking the ice.
Darn it, I can't say Sid.
Boy, that Pritchard Show Sid
So
episode
good.
is so good.
Screw it, I'll say Sid. Up and coming wrestler. You want to meet?
Well, one dude that we know is going to be there that'd be just killer to get would be Pac.
Yeah.
I mean, he's obviously up and coming. I don't know, Hangman Page. Could talk to him about
Sammy Guevara.
Oh, that'd be good. Ask him, why did you say you're the best ever and confuse everybody at PWG that one time I was in? It was a good match.
Jason Raspberry. I got my pre-sale code at 3:28 Pacific Eastern. Have fun for me, guys. That's about a half hour after the pre-sale started.
Man, Jason.
I know, I got mine super late.
Jason Raspberry, more like Jason Lemon.
Yeah, I got mine about a half hour before the pre-sale started.
That pre-sale was a lemon. That sucks, man.
Donovan Dean, what's the worst gimmick you've seen outside of WWE?
Dude who throws cinder block at a guy's head. Thomas Speller, what killed WCW more, the handling of the NWO or the handling of the end of Goldberg's streak?
Well, they're kind of interwoven because the NWO was handled so poorly that it led to that. I kind of understand what Nash's point was, of that they want to reconstitute the NWO to create this huge formidable adversary for Goldberg. Just the way they did it was crap.
For me, I think it was this. It seemed obvious that if you wanted to try to boil it down to one thing, it was this. No singular vision / accountability. Vince brings accountability because if you cross him, you're done. Vince also brings a singular vision, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
WCW lacked that entirely. When Eric Bischoff gets locked in a closet by some wrestlers,
Because they fire their friend.
they have zero accountability. There's none
Yep.
there. And on top of that, zero vision.
Yep.
So there was lacked that one guy who could check people and who had vision.
Patrick, 99 cents. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick.
Mike Adams, Section 214. Ideas for a friendo meetup yet?
Hey, Mike! Mike, what's up? Hey, man. Did you get one of those hot dogs? Yeah, they're good, man.
Zach Hughes, 94. List the pros and cons of the new chamber. Is there a new elimination chamber?
There's a new elimination chamber?
New chamber.
Unknown. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like they change it every year. Still in line. I'm guessing it's not going to happen at this point.
Comic Sans commentary. In an interview, Cody stated they wouldn't have writers, just bookers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe this is sustainable for the TV model?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll find out, I guess.
I mean, that's how.
Well, I think here's the thing. I think his general point was, it's not that they're going to have, like, bookers are essentially writers. I think what he meant was nobody's going to be writing dialogue for these guys.
Yeah.
They're not going to bring in writers to start writing these convoluted backstage segments.
I mean, in New Japan, they have bookers.
Mm-hmm.
It's Gato and Jado.
But that doesn't mean there's going to be a lack of stories.
Yes.
I mean, Cody seems very, very fond of, how things were done basically when his dad was hot, like in the 70s and 80s. And he wants it to go back to, and they had plenty of stories back then.
Yeah, Zach Hughes is talking about the one that came up in 2016, the new chamber, the 2016 chamber.
I have had no issues with Chamber.
Yeah. Tyler Riot, section 207, right next to us.
Oh, who's that?
Tyler Riot.
Hey, Tyler, how about that car? How about the NASCAR thing that happened?
Yeah.
Where there was a flag and a car went past it. Hey, what beer are you drinking?
Julian Morris, me at All In. Hey, Stu and Larry, what's up? Love the show. We're Stu and Larry now.
I'm cool with Stu. Hey.
Oh, here we go. Look.
Oh, you back in?
Oh, no. It's all sold out.
Oh, look at that. Wait, what about P6?
P6. Find
Lots
tickets.
Of P6
no,
out there.
Sold out,
all
man.
sold out.
All sold out. All In 2, Double or Nothing, officially sold out. Confirmed here.
It's going to be, hey, I'm going to change the thumb for like the later version with a giant like sold out thing. That's good. Nah, confirmed. We got them. We're good. Planet Chuck. What is better for business for All Elite?
Okay.
Cody and the Bucks being part of the main event scene or relying on non-office talent to carry the program?
Sorry, say again.
What's better, Cody and the Bucks being part of the main event scene or relying on non-office talent to carry the program? Here are my thoughts. This is what's best for business. Cody and the Bucks are above title. Guys like Hangman, Pac, et cetera, they are the title scene. Kenny, Jericho above title. That's how I feel.
Initially, at least, yeah.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think this can be the case because I think they're cognizant of the fact that people are going to be like, oh, look at these guys booking themselves to win all the titles in their new promotion, Vanity Project, and I don't think they want that perception whatsoever.
But but at the same time, the idea of the Young Bucks versus good news about
Phoenix, I know.
Yeah,
apparently that was really scary.
Yeah, but Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks that could. I know it's not going to. It's probably going to be Jericho Kenny, but that could main event.
Oh yeah,
Double or Nothing.
Yeah,
Oh, they made such a point of saying tag team wrestling should be main event wrestling, so maybe it will main event.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, man, Big Ron. Power rank the top cartoons of your youth.
Transformers, G.I. Joe, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. See, I didn't really watch the X-Men animated series. I was a little old for that.
That was a little later.
Well, those are the three that really... Oh, Mask.
For me, it was Mask.
Muppet Babies.
For me, it was Mask, Transformers. Yeah, Muppet Babies.
That was such a good show.
I really enjoyed WWF Rock and Wrestling. I really enjoyed that.
Joe Juarez got my code super late. Oh, well, more money saved for G1 in July.
There you go,
Seems
Joe.
to be an issue that some people were experiencing.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing. Nick Bartlett. How does the Ciampa-Gargano feud end? Hell in a Cell or I Quit match?
Should be an I Quit match. That's a good idea.
It's going to be a WrestleMania match 15 years from now. Like it'll be the thing where it'll start and stop through the years. But eventually they'll have a retirement match against each other. Probably on like the independent circuit way past their prime.
Maybe. Fight forever. Okay.
Yeah. The Thing from Under the Ring by the definitive Going in Raw math scale. Where does Undertaker rank in the best of all time category. I think we had him like
that.
at 7+.
Yeah.
We can do it again real quick.
All right. Yeah, let's end the show with that.
What is this? All right, so
I'm trying to see if there's any update from All Elite Wrestling themselves about whether the show is sold out.
Well, Justin Wern. This is a good question. If All Elite Wrestling does get a TV deal, will you guys do we book All Elite Wrestling on the channel?
Maybe.
I'm fine talking about this really briefly. I think what we're gonna do is at least so it's been announced that May 3rd, WWE. I don't know if WWE hasn't announced it, but Melter has it or somebody has it. May 3rd, it's going to be the next Saudi Arabia show.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
So instead of watching that, instead of doing a live stream reaction to that, we're going to do a live stream reaction. I'm sorry, we're going to do Steven Larson book All Elite Wrestling
charity
stream. Yeah. So we're going to do that. Maybe we'll do that like twice a year whenever WWE goes to
Saudi Arabia.
We'll do something funny like that.
Yeah.
Or like All Elite versus WWE.
Yeah.
That'll be the next one.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Okay, so Undertaker. So being good, legacy, kayfabe. Being good encompasses promo number one.
In-ring, 8. 7.
I'll give him 7 for his HBK matches.
He's had good matches other than HBK, but yeah, he's not like...
It's not like a 5-star match machine.
No.
So 7.
Yeah.
Promo. 5.
5 or 6, yeah.
5. I'm going to give him 5.
Yeah, he's not a great promo.
Till this day he stumbles.
Yeah.
When I take you on Triple
5.
Hunter H.
Look is 10, though.
Oh, look is killer. 7 5 is 12 plus 10 is 22. Divided by 3 is
a little bit more than 7.
7.22.
Yeah, 7 something.
He's at 7. All right.
Legacy. LeVar Ball's net got front row tickets for Double or Nothing, then found out La Parka was in the card, so I canceled.
Okay, wait a second. La Parka or L.A. Park? Which one are you talking about?
There you go.
I never know. Legacy's 10.
Yeah.
Kayfabe, it's booked pretty strong.
But not the strongest.
Not the strongest.
7 or 8.
I mean, his whole run as motorcycle guy, he was getting stunned left and right.
Yeah, I know. But then WrestleMania, his streak there, that's maximum kayfabe. So we'll say 8.
8's good. Okay, so
7
17
change,
plus 8 is
25 divided by 3 is a little bit more than 8.
Wow, 8 plus. That's only third to Macho Man.
Of those that we've done, yeah.
Cena's number 1.
He had a 9.
He had a 9.
Although I thought about it, and I don't know, we might need to reevaluate that one. I forgot what the actual numbers were.
Cena's a 9.
Well, that's what we did when we did the first
solid
time.
9.
It was exactly 9. Because, all right, let's do it again.
All right.
Being
Cena,
good.
Cena
In ring. 6.
Being good. I'm sorry, he's had 2 5-star matches.
But
he's more than a 6.
But he's also had a lot of turds.
He's more than a 6.
7 at most.
Being good, he's an 8. He's an 8.
No, he's...
That match against AJ we saw live was immaculate.
It was, but he's had a lot of turd matches too.
Him versus Shinsuke, they had like 7 minutes and they put on a killer match.
But he's had a lot of turds
he's
too.
At least an 8.
He's a 7.
He's
in ring,
an 8.
In ring, he's a 7.
8.
7.
Okay, we'll leave it to chat. How about that? Is Cena an 8 or a 7 in the ring? You guys are insane if you think he's anything lower than an 8. As we wait for chat.
Promo. He's a 10 promo.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Look, it's like a 6.
What are you talking about 6? He's so definitive.
But he's I don't know. There's nothing distinctive about him.
The jorts, the colors.
Yeah. He just wears his own merch. In jorts. There's nothing really distinctive.
Dude.
He's just a muscular guy.
Game J TV in Reeton is 8. 8.
All right, fine. 8. He's 8 in ring. That's a good question, Alexi. What's the second 5-star match? The only confirmed 5-star match.
CM Punk.
That's one.
Okay, so confirmed no. But AJ, you can't say AJ Styles versus Cena was not a 5-star match.
Well, Dave Meltzer. I mean, if you're using Dave Meltzer's scale, then no.
Lots of 8s out there. Fine.
All right, 8. But then look is a 6 at most.
7. It's so definitive.
No, you want in ring 6.
Get out! You're just trying to skew the score down.
No,
now.
I'm not. I've actually thought about this. You have your way the last time, and this way is be more accurate.
8 and 6.
And half his merch looks like trash.
No, it's dude. You might not like it, but it is definitive. It is definitive.
You don't like it either. It's not good-looking stuff from a
Some of
design
it is.
perspective. Yeah, his older stuff is. His more recent stuff is horrible. Anyways, moving on.
8 and 10 is 18 plus 6 is what? 24.
24. Divided by 3 is 8.
8. 28 divided by 3, 9 plus.
Wait. We didn't confer on the other.
Kayfabe's 10.
Yeah.
Kayfabe's 10. Legacy is 10. He's on the Mount Rushmore in every situation. Even Meltzer has him at like number 5, and that's including international names like Ricky Dozen and who's the other guy?
All
really
right, carry
loves?
on. He's a 9, whatever. Still seems a little high.
He's a 9 plus, man. He's a 9 plus.
Seems a little high.
You're crazy.
Philip says Larson trying to
Yes.
sandbag Cena after the
What
fact.
is that, bro?
In hindsight,
Listen,
I'm not saying
man.
he doesn't deserve to
What
be
are
in the
you,
upper
flat
echelon.
earther?
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be the upper echelon. 9 seems a little high.
Are you going to be like, man, it's really cold, global warming? What are you talking about?
No. No.
And Alex C, exactly. He's done a lot of high-profile jobs in the last few years.
But we're not just talking
And
about the
that's
last
a
few years. We're
big
talking about
deal.
the entire breadth of his career. He
Listen,
squashed
man,
the Nexus
Just
Nexus
because
himself.
he buried the Nexus, an overrated group in the first place.
Wow.
Look at the names in there. Heath Slater, garbage.
The Dane Mantrain, Cena's in-ring work is mediocre except for a few good matches. His look is shit, and his promo is a solid 7.
Oh, whatever. You don't know nothing. You're just on Larson's side.
No, I gave him a 10 for promo. He's a great promo.
Promo's a solid 7. Who's that talking? Bret Hart?
Mm-hmm.
Is the Dane man Bret Hart? Promo, he's good, like a 7, you know. My promo, not very good, 8.
Yeah. My weakest area, probably 8.
Man,
All right.
you've got insane look. Look really should be 10, to be honest
No, it
with you.
should not be 10.
It was definitive.
Ric Flair's look was definitive, too.
He just wore regular trunks, man.
But the robes.
Yeah, he spent a lot of money on them.
Yeah.
Like, we don't go by expense.
No, obviously not.
What do we say Ric Flair's look was? Probably pretty high.
I think it was like 6 or 7.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
You're crazy. Nate Morris's promo's an 8. You're insane. He's literally the best promo ever. Name a better promo than Cena.
Ric Flair.
Not really, though.
Yeah.
For the time, maybe, but not really. It's Cena. Crazy. Anyways, that's it for the show. What a spirited discussion. I'm going the best of the month. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We appreciate it. Till next time, we talk to you later. Hey, here's an ad for our Patreon. Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.